Hello students. Students, yesterday I started explaining the chapter Should Wizard Hit Mom? I hope that you could well understand the basic story which was narrated by the father to the daughter. You know why he created that basic storyline? Because he realized that it was not so easy to create a story every day. So what he did? He created one basic line of the story and he started explaining the story to the daughter through that basic story, which I explained you yesterday. So let us continue that it was Saturday and Joe, the daughter, who's around 4 years old now, wanted the father to explain the story and to explore the story for long so that she can enjoy a different taste of story as she can sleep for long on the next day, that was Sunday. Jack, as I've already told you, is a very good narrator. He loves narrating the stories. He creates that intensity into the story by giving different kind of sounds and by giving different kind of effects of his voice. He believes that the story can be made more interesting. So today he started narrating the story and he started the story about the skunk. I hope you've seen skunk. I told you to see the skunk yesterday. Google would have helped you to see the skunk, picture of skunk. So, the story is about skunk and the word which is added before any animal, pet word, what is that? Roger. He started the story about the Roger skunk. That there was a Roger skunk who was a small child. That means a baby skunk. And his problem was that he had a very bad smell, or you can say awful smell, by which he feels stink. It is one of the trait, one of the characteristic of all the skunks, that they have awful smell. And because now the skunk also have the awful smell, being a small child, he could not understand that it was a trait of them. His problem was that whenever he wanted to go and play with his friends, whenever he wanted to enjoy with them, whenever he wanted to have fun with them, where I say small children, so I am talking about the other baby animals. He being an animal wanted to play with the other small animals. But whenever he tried to do so, he was thrown out of the group by others by saying that, oh, he has a bad smell, he's stinking, we'll not play with him. And this created a very sad effect on the skunk. As a child also, he felt very sophisticated about it, that nobody likes me, I am always ignored by saying that I have very awful smell. Now, due to this reason, the skunk was always feeling himself lonely inside. One day, it was a beautiful weather outside. It was evening time. Everyone, he saw that all other animals, the small animals were playing together, they were having fun together, they were enjoying. He also wanted to go and join them. The moment he went near to them, they immediately ran away from there by saying, oh, let's go away. Let's run away. Skunk is coming and he's coming with his awful smell. He's stinking. We'll not be here with him. And they all ran away. But the skunk was left alone with that sadness, with that grief, and he started crying. Now, because skunk felt it very bad that nobody play with me, And he started crying and crying. Now, on the other hand, always remember that Jack is narrating the story to Joe. So when he was crying, he said that he's crying, crying. Immediately, Joe said to the father, Father, where is that old wise owl? Why is not coming to help the skunk? Father was quite surprised. Why? Because what he expected till today, that Joe is just habitual of listening the story and she does not understand the similarities of the story. She does not understand that same kind of story is narrated to her. But that day, father could understood it very well that Joe was not only listening the stories, in fact, she could understand the story very well. And that is why she could react in such a way that why the owl is not coming. As per the sequence of the story, owl was expected to come in the story. And father, just to handle the situation, he said, don't worry, he's coming. And then he continued with the story and he said that then came in the story. Oh, who came? An old wise owl. An old wise owl has come to the story. What was the work of the wise owl? That he used to help the animal. For what? For the problem. So, owl came and he asked him that what's the reason why you crying? What happened? And the owl immediately asked all these questions to the skunk, and skunk said that I feel myself lonely because nobody likes to play with me, nobody talks to me, as I have very awful smell. So the owl gave him assurance that he'll help him, and he said that I know someone who is a very good magician and he could help you out to come out of your trouble. Skunk became very excited. He could feel that yes, his problem would be resolved. So he asked that who is the one? Kindly help me. He said that you go to the forest, you have to go into the dark woods, far away in the forest. There you will find a hut, a small cottage you can say, and in that cottage you will meet a man who is a magician and he has the solution of each and every problem. But you have to go crossing the rivers into the dark deep woods. And with this thought, skunk became little upset, because we should not forget that skunk is a small child. Children doesn't go anywhere alone. They are always accompanied by their parents, isn't it? The same way, even the skunk was not habitual of going to the forest alone. He was not in practice where he could go and move alone. But the fear of going alone seems very little than the grief of being alone was huge for him. Right? Because the pain which he was facing every day, because he's alone, he's neglected by the other children, he's unable to play with them, वो इतना ज़्यादा था कि ये अकेले going to the forest was somehow acceptable for him. And that is why he decided to go alone into the forest without informing parents, without telling them anything. And he went to the forest. He's afraid. He went for a while inside the forest and then he thought that, they are dark, quite dark forest and I'm all alone, I'm feeling scared, I should go back. But then somehow he could manage and he got that strength that no, I have to get my problem solved, and he continued. He went into the forest for long. He kept on going and going. And when he went in the forest, he said that now I'm unable to find the cottage. He looked here and there, he crossed the rivers, kept on moving. Finally, he saw that cottage and he went there. He knocked on the door was opened by magician. When I say magician, what image do you get in front of your eyes? Must be getting some image. You know, here in the chapter, the magician who's been described is a complete Indian magician who's short in height, with very long beard, white color, wearing those shiny and frilly clothes and wearing a cone-shaped hat. That kind of imagination is described, that kind of image is described of the magician in the chapter. And the magician opened the door, and the moment he opened the door, he said loudly, "Oh, what an awful smell! Who is there? Who has come?" This child, though, was already afraid because he has covered up the long way of the forest, moving alone, and he was about to meet a stranger. He was already afraid, he was already upset, and when, while opening the door, magician even commented over his stinky smell, he started crying. We should not forget, into the story, Skunk is also a child. He started crying. Then the magician said, "Don't worry, don't cry, you tell me why you have come here." And then Skunk told him everything, that he has stinky smell, and he met an owl who has asked him to come here, who has promised him that you could solve his problem. The magician said, "Fine, I'll solve your problem. You come inside the house." He came in the house, and Skunk looked inside the house. The house was little shabby. It was little shabby. It was not well managed. Everything was scattered in the house. Things were not kept properly. It was not neat and clean. And then suddenly, the magician started searching his magic wand, because he needed his magic wand to do the magic of any kind. And this Skunk was quite surprised that he, being such a good magician, he has the solution of every problem. Then why don't he keep his house neat and clean? Why don't he keep his magic wand at a particular place? But then suddenly, who's narrating the story? Jack. Father is narrating the story to the daughter, Jack, to Joe. So suddenly, in the story, Jack said that there is an explanation which I want to give you about it. He said that magician also gave an explanation that why he does not keep his house neat and clean, why he is unable to get things placed at a proper place. So he said, the magician in the story said that there are certain things which are to be done by a female in the house. Right? And that female manages, she's the manager of the home. She knows what to do, how to do, and how to keep the house pick and pan, how to keep it clean. So when this magician was narrating everything, somehow, on the other hand, Jack was also inculcating a good thought into the Joe's mind that mother plays an important role in the story, and we should understand that. He then took a magic wand, finally got it. He took it and he asked the question to the skunk. He asked skunk, "Now tell me, what do you want?" The skunk said that I want a different smell. That what kind of smell? And you know what he said? That I want to smell like roses. He's a small child. He loves the smell of roses, and that is why he happily said that I want to have the smell of roses. And then the magician also took just a minute and he took his magic wand and he said, with his magic wand, he did that Hakkas roses, roses, how do you do? And you smell like roses. And bingo he did, and with that bingo, the room was filled with the smell of roses. Finally, skunk got the smell of roses. But the story doesn't end here. It has a long process to go on, and I'll narrate you that tomorrow. Thank you, children.